Hi guys, this is Cindy with Genesis with another learning tutorial. Here we're going to talk about what imaging is inside the system. Imaging is basically a way that you can store all of your documents, and it can either be related to a quote, it can be a document that is agency related, or it can be attributed to a client or a policy. So let's talk about where you can go to store all of those types of images. If you wanted to store an image related to your agency, you would go to Tools and you could go to JImages. This gives you the ability to store things like deposit slips, tax return documents. If you have expense reports or anything like that you want to store, you can attach the image here, and that way you will easily be able to go back and pull it up. You can also create categories here which allow you to make them system admin. So if you only wanted administrators to be able to view certain types of categories, all you have to do is place a check mark here. You can even edit the info once you've stored an image in here. By clicking the edit info button, you can change the category or the description on this particular image. Another place that we can store images is in quote control. So let's say that we have a MVR or a clue report or any other document related to a quote, and I have a habit of storing my clues in MVRs just in case I need to go back and reference a person's points on their license. I can click images in my quote control section, again choose my category, and I'll be able to import any images here that I would like for this client. It gives me a way to organize my documents, and I can always go back and see everything that I ever might need here. It covers me for E&O purposes too. Most of the time you'll be storing images in your client and policy levels. So let's go to one and let's talk about how you do it here and what the purpose is. In our client images, which is this button down here, this is going to be things like a driver's license or a copy of a social security card that might be related to a client profile but not related to a specific policy. You guys can see that I have many more documents here than just driver's license and social security numbers. That's because anytime you store one related to a policy for this client, you'll also be able to access it from this level. Again, you can easily change any info, so you can click edit info and change categories, change descriptions from this screen. The last level, if we drill down, is to store an image related to a policy. So if I had, let's say, a deck page, a statement of no other drivers, a renewal image, or any other variety of documents that you would have to say for this, I can click policy images, and again I pick my category here and I can store images. And we're going to get really in depth about how you can choose your categories and store images later on. I just wanted to give you an overview here. So that is a rundown of storing images in Genesis. It basically makes you extremely efficient because you see I can pull back up these policy images, double click on any of these anytime I need something, and print it out, email it, whatever I'd like to do directly from the client's profile. Genesis also makes notes whenever we do anything related to images in here. In our next tutorial, we'll talk about how we actually create categories and how we actually get the images into Genesis. But for now, I hope you guys have a good overview of what imaging is used for. And if you have any questions, just let us know. Thanks.